What if I told you there's a free open source AI agent that can trade stocks while you sleep, manage your entire social media, review your code, act as your personal chief of staff, and even research the web for you, all from one terminal command? That's not a pitch, that's Hermes agent. And today I'm showing you 5 insane use cases that will completely change how you think about AI agents. Okay, so let's go. Use case number one, your own 24/7 research assistant. Here's the problem: staying on top of AI news is exhausting. New papers, new models, new tools dropping every single day. You can't read everything. With Hermes, you can set your own cron job, and just I would show you also that how you can do that, but in a simple way. You would just ask Hermes that please create a cron job and schedule my daily prompt and give it a prompt, and you would say that research top AI news today and summarize them and give it to me at 7 a.m. And the platform that where this cron job would be delivered would be Telegram or WhatsApp, whatever you want, and that's it. Every morning at 7 a.m., Hermes has already searched the web, synthesized the key stories, and delivered a clean briefing to your Telegram. No email newsletters, no doom scrolling, but it gets better. Attach skills to your cron jobs. The research cron can auto load your web research skill, your summarization skill. Hermes literally gets better at this job over time because it writes skills from experience. For example, if you would say that research every day AI news for me, so it automatically create a skill for it, and every day when this cron job would be triggered, it would automatically load that skill and generate you that response just within seconds. And every time it would just load it, it would try to improve it and modify itself, so next time it would give you that report, it would be much better than the previous one. Okay, so the insane part, you can chain crons, like job A collects data at 6 a.m., job B analyzes it at 7 a.m., and job C delivers the report at 8 a.m. So there would be three parallel agents working for you for consecutive 3 hours, a full pipeline running on your machine, zero manual work, just wake up to the results. Okay, so here you can see that write research AI news daily at 7 a.m., no complex schedule syntax. Chain multiple jobs, job A collects data, job B analyzes, job C delivers, and full autonomous pipeline is ready for you. And you can even deliver it anywhere. Results to Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, or even your email. You choose what is better for you. Okay, so this use case, that's the first, it's my most favorite one, and it's called cron jobs. So I would also practically demonstrate in this Hermes app. So in my previous video I just showed you that how you can set up Hermes for your first time. So if you haven't just seen that video, please go through that video again, and now we would just come to that practical experience. Okay, so here we are in my Hermes desktop app. You can also access it via terminal, but I prefer it using in my desktop app because it's much easier and it's much better. So here you can see this is new session capabilities, messaging, artifacts are where the whole links and documents it attaches with the responses are given here. Okay, now let's start a new session, and now you would see what I would do. This is cron job, you can see this in the bottom. Now for now there is no scheduled jobs yet. Okay, so now I would not go to this cron job and just create a new. I would just ask Hermes to do it for me. Now what I would type is that Hermes, can you create a cron job for me that would trigger every day at 9 a.m. and would gather all the latest AI news. Okay, AI news, and give it to me in this session. Okay, so for now I would just say that it would attach that cron job in this desktop app. And now everything is done. You just need to just specify what you want to Hermes to do, and it would automatically create that cron job for you. You don't have to do anything. So here you can see that it has triggered that cron job tool, and it has a lot of thinking, and it just now seeing that how can it do that. And now here you can see I've created a cron job named Daily AI News Digest that will run every day at 9 a.m. It will search the web for the latest AI news from the past 24 hours and provide a concise summary with source links. So I didn't say that also give me the source links or give me a concise summary or gather the news from past 24 hours. It just did it on its own. So the job was created with delivered, which an output is saved internally but not automatically sent back to this session. Okay, so all the output is ready, and now it's saying, would you like me to update the job now? So its output is delivered directly to this session each morning at 9 a.m. I would just say yes. And meanwhile, it's doing that. We would just open again cron jobs, and here you can see first cron job of my scheduled job. It is created. Okay, and frequency is the time uh, when it would trigger, and the next is at 7:30 2026. So today is 29, so the next run would be at 39 a.m. And this is the prompt that Hermes has given it to the prompt to the cron, and it just search the web for the latest AI news from the past 24 hours, provide a concise summary with bullet points including source links. So I can also trigger it now, so just to see the results which it gives, so I don't have to wait till 9 a.m. Okay, so it's been updated. Now what I want you to do is that if you want to test this cron job, you would just say it, just trigger it now. So now the cron job would be triggered, and the result that would give that would be immediated every day. You can see it here right now. So if you want to do some changes, you can also do it. So now right now it's thinking. Let's let it do its job, and it would just trigger itself right now and tell me that cron job response. Okay, so my Hermes agent right now just ran out of credits and tokens, so that's why it cannot trigger that exact cron job that we had set up. But here you can see that I have already made that up, and it would automatically trigger every 9 a.m. And it's also updated, so it would just deliver all the results in this app. So now, for now, just let's move on to the case use number 2. Okay, so use case number 2. Now, this one's insane. I built an actual self learning trading agent for the Pakistan Stock Exchange. The architecture is wild, a completely isolated Hermes profile called trading with three custom skills: market data, analysis, and trade logger. But here's the real magic, it's actually self learning. It has an inbuilt RAG memory. I would also explain what a RAG memory actually is, but for now, just focus on this use case. We will talk about that RAG memory later on. But when the agent predicts a target and the market proves it's wrong, it doesn't just lower its targets like a coward. It reanalyzes the chart at that exact historical moment, diagnoses the root cause, wrong trend, it can be wrong trend, assumption, volume failure, or resistance held, and stores that lesson into that specific RAG memory of its. Next time it faces a similar setup, it retrieves those past failures and checks, is the same condition present now? If yes, it adjusts the target with an explicit reason. If no, it keeps the original prediction with the warning label. It even has a regret system. Structured failure notes tagged by cause with regret levels. The more it trades, the smarter it gets. Every morning at 8 a.m., it runs its cycle, check portfolios, analyze the markets, generate predictions, and log all the outcomes in my Telegram channel. You just wake up to a trading report. So I have just made it into another profile, and why did I just do it is because I didn't want it to merge with my other sessions or conversation history. Also, I wanted it to be independent with all its everything. So now it has its old soul.md file, now it has its old memory.md file, and also it has its user.md file, all independent from my uh, that previous Hermes profile. So whether just it is for that particular purpose. Okay, so I've just explained a lot of in this slide here, but here we can also read the slide. Self-learning trading bot, an isolated trading agent that learns from every mistake and never repeats them. It also has technical analysis, daily autonomous cycle, conditional prediction, and also a RAG memory system. I just said that we would go about that RAG memory system later on. But here now what I want to show is that how can we create new profiles. So here you can see this is a new section, and this is my default profile setting below this cron jobs. If I just select that plus icon beneath, and on the side of that it would just ask me to create a new profile, and I can name it just anything, and it would just ask it if I want to clone it from everything, like the all the system instructions that are fed to my default profile. It would be automatically set it to my this new profile, but I don't want it. So just now it has an old soul.md file. I can write anything in it, like just blah blah blah, and just create this profile. So my this new profile is independent with that another profile, and it would not interrupt with the other tasks that are running around. Okay, so this is a clear background of how it just works. Now if I move on to my Telegram session, I would also in the next video would also show you how you can set up Telegram and WhatsApp with this Hermes agent. I've just and also how you can create these groups or channels and these study topic threads. For now, there is one group that I have set for business, which would give me ideas for my YouTube video every day I wake up. And the second is my family, where I just do all the general tasks. So here you can see this topic thread named Luna. So this is my independent uh, bot, you can say, or my independent Hermes profile, which is just independent from everything and just focuses on the trading. And I have also created skills for it, so it just learns better, and it also has an internal RAG memory system, and it would just only respond in this topic thread, none else. Like if I go to study and if I just want to talk with Luna, I would not talk with it. I cannot. It just responds in this topic thread. So it kind of keeps of it kind of just keeps these things organized. Okay, so now here you can see that every 9 a.m it just cron jobs, it just trigger its cron jobs, and it just looks for the setups. If I want to just buy something or sell something, it would look all the stocks and tell me if is any stock worth buying or not. So right now you can see this July 27 and July 29. Here you can see no setups found, no setups found. But if I just go a little bit up, you can see that in one cron job it did give me a setup. You can see new setups at 22 July PIOC, and it actually break out. It just told me that I would take an entry at 300 and the target would be 336, and it's actually amazing that this target was just a half of what it reached. Now for now the PIOC is standing at 345, so you can see how accurate it is. You can also sell train it or also do some paper trade with it. But I would also show you, if you want to just learn how did I make this trading board, you can just speak out in the comment section and I would tell you how did I do that. So here this used case number 2, and this was it, this Luna chatbot. Use case 3. Hermes has a gateway system, a single process that connects to Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, Signal, or whatever the heck at all the same time. One agent, many channels. But the real power is cron plus delegation. We talked about cron, now we're gonna talk about delegation. What delegate means. So now, if I just uh, give a prompt to Hermes, like schedule a cron job every day at 10 a.m., research trending AI topics, drop 3 Twitter threads, and post to X and Telegram. So now what it would do is actually, first it would research the trends at 10 a.m., then it would actually drop 3 threads, then it would post to X and then Telegram. So if you look closely, there are 4 things that it needs to do. One, in this research, two is that draft thing, three is that it has to post to X, and the fourth it has to post it to Telegram. So now if it would just do this simultaneously, but after one after another, it would take a lot of time, like you can say 2 minutes it would take. Okay, so now what it would do is here where the word delegate comes. Okay, what delegate means is the Hermes spawns itself four parallel agents. It just spawns four parallel agents that would work parallel while the other work is doing. Now I would show you how this practically is done, but just understand the concept for now. The first agent that it would spawn, it would research these trends. The second agent would simultaneously parallelly draft those threads, and the third agent would just post to X and Telegram. So here you can see that if we just did the work one by one, it would take a lot of time. But now here what is being done is that research is also being in this at the same time, drafting is also at being the same time, and the posting is also at being the same time. So here you can see this work is done in parallel and this work is done one by one. So you can also save time by just delegating tasks to another platform. Okay, Hermes will research, draft, refine, and post autonomously, and because it has memory, it remembers your posting style, your brand voice, your audio preferences. Okay, want to monitor a keyboard? One command: alert me when anyone mentions Hermes agent on Reddit on Hacker News. Okay, so whenever now Hermes agent would be just mentioned in Reddit or suppose Twitter, it would just give me it would give me a warning that the Hermes agent has been spawned. Okay, so this is the main third use case is that you can even delegate spawn sub agents that each manage a different platform while you work on something else. Three concurrent agents, isolated context, all orchestrated by the main session. One terminal, every platform running 24/7. Now just get back to its practical implementation, and we just pick this example, research trends at 3 a.m., and just would give it to Hermes. So now what I would do is that I would just tell it that research three three you can say houses, three houses for rent in Islamabad, and then draft a report for me that which one is the best, and then I would be wanting a suggestion from you also. So here you can see I have just given it three tasks to complete. Now if I didn't just would go it would automatically delegate this task, but just to be sure you can also just type this that delegate these tasks to your sub agents so my work can be just done earlier. Okay, so if you want that it just actually spawns to sub agent, you can just copy this prompt and give it to Hermes. Now what it would do is that as soon as I would hit enter, it would just, here you can see as open agents, it would spawn sub agents, and all these the sub agent that would be spawned, it would be displayed in this window. So just to be specific, three agents should be spawned. Okay, so now I'm just gonna copy this prompt. I'm actually on another profile. I would just use that this and just would send the prompt to Hermes. Now what would it do is that it would spawn actually three agents and delegate the task to that agents. Here you can see that it has already spawned two sub agents. If I click it, there are three. So one would research a house for Islamabad, the other one would also research a house for rent. Okay, so then it would just gather all the information from these three parallel agents and would just pick the best one and give me that specific report. So here you can see that it's actually useful. Like none of the other agents can do these, like Claude Code, Codex, or even OpenClaw cannot even do this. This case of Hermes is insane, and you can also see that it just actually doing tasks in parallel, so it would just give me the best result. So you can use this prompt when you want to just want to have the best results, or want to have the best suggestion. So it would be a wide research of that uh, rent in Islamabad. So it would also check in Park Wheels or Zameen.com. It would check every part and just tell me which is the best for my budget. I can also I could have also tell him that what my budget is, but now it would just pick the best one, and also it would just consider that monthly rent. Okay, so here's now it has just going. Yeah, here you can see here it's also navigating to zameen.com where you okay, so my rate limit has again exceeded 3 models per day. So I just wanted to give you an impression of how this works, so you just have seen that how it works. It would definitely work, and I would also tell you how you can use free models and you can just use Hermes forever, but that would be covered in another video. For now, these three use cases are just insane. We'll just stick on this for now, and yes, it's pretty much it. Just please drop a comment which use case are you setting up first. Subscribe for more Hermes tutorials and deep dives. This is Agent Labs. Go build something insane.